I don't even know. I don't know. What do you want from me? Oh. On top of and then on top of the mold and being re-exposed to the mold, and then I get COVID again. I'm so tired. I'm really being pushed to the edge. And you know, I can feel the grace in it still, even though it feels like I just want to give up. That's what it felt like as a child. That's what it felt like so many lifetimes. Why even keep going? Why even try anymore? Why even stay? If it's gonna be like this. Oh, it's like really deep old feelings. Oh. All the Scorpio energy, the South Node, is at the base of my chart, the root chakra. My childhood. All the experiences that formulated this sense of me. And what I think I want, and all the motivations, the egoic motivations. All that's being cleared out. You know, and when I speak about it, I think it helps a little bit. You know, yesterday I was in satsang and just, even though the body felt pretty crappy, I was still connected. And here it is still connected. I am still connected. To the true being, and releasing this tidal wave, screaming, crying, is bringing me back again, I guess. I just can't do normal life. It's just not for me. I try to be normal. I try to have ambitions. But my
My purpose is liberation, and that means discovering who is this I? Who is this I that wants to be somebody and wants to improve and have life be a certain way. That I is being dismantled to the core. It's going to continue to be dismantled until there's nothing left except for myself. It's all I want. It's all I want is just to remember. It's the only reason that I'm here. Obviously, I mean, every other worldly ambition just falls away. And even the knower, the one that's trying to understand and know everything, is falling away. Oh, gosh. This journey is no joke. And I guess, we feel like we're being pushed to the edge of what we can handle, and it is true. It feels right now like I can't handle one more day of feeling like hell. But that's not true. Yesterday I was really relaxed, even though I felt really tired. And right now I feel just so surrendered and so like in this place of I don't know, and there's something really open about that. Like it's like touching into the emptiness, into the void. I keep thinking about Jupiter and Pisces in my 8th house, just the death process that's pulling me into the void, which is scary to the mind, but that's where we want, and that's where everything that we want lives, is in what the mind calls the void, the emptiness. That's the aliveness and the joy and the freedom, which is here even now. Just feeling like angry and frustrated and all that stuff, and that's all like every thing that's coming up is old. Like it's playing out again, and that's part of the frustration. It's like how much longer am I going to be sick? Well, as long as it takes. Because even, truth is even here, even in, it doesn't matter. I think that's when false thing that the mind thinks that all, like, if we're liberated, that suddenly the body's going to be healthy again. But it's not true. There's plenty of people that have been liberated that have body stuff going on. Muji, my teacher David G, Ramana had bone cancer. I mean, it doesn't mean that all of a sudden the body's going to feel great all the time. I think that's one concept that I'm holding on to too much. And like these cycles come around again and again, these cycles of like body intensity too, because I am here to see that at some point it's not going to affect anything. even if there's all these huge emotions coming through, it's all about the flow of this life, this intensity that is just allowing itself, just allowed to flow. And it doesn't have to take me out of what's true, which is the being that's here now. It's always here, watching with love and impartiality. And, in my desperation, I cry out for help to angels and Mother, Father, God, and in truth, I'm calling out to myself. It's like the self that's here. I'm just not one of those beings that has like easy access to what we call angels, and I know they're around me, and yet I also know that they're actually part of myself. They're an extension of the self. And so really what I want is the ultimate self, to merge with God, to know that I am not separate, that everything arising is divine. Indeed it is. Woo. The great purge. The cycles, inevitably they come around, and what's going to happen again is the expansion. After this is going to happen again. And the me is going to pursue something. Like that's the cycle, and I'm seeing the cycle and here's the deeper thing. So at the core of every ego structure is the sense of separation. And what keeps that sense of separation going is a core belief. The core belief in this character is, I am not enough and I am not being seen. And so there's two sides to this core belief that play themselves out. There's the one that's trying to be seen, that's like, oh, I'm going to put myself out there on Instagram and get the likes. And I'm going to be the one that's seen as somebody that knows something. And so, that's the one side of it. But that's still a belief of separation, of a separate me that's trying to get the love outside. Right? So that's never going to be fully realized in the outside world. I know this. And it keeps playing this way, that my ambitions to be out there in the world, luckily, thank God, by the grace of God, they're not satisfied, because I'm here for liberation. And so then here's the other side of it, because I get tired, I get wiped out by the mold again, and then all the things I thought I wanted to do, like these vlogs and making videos and stuff, I can't do them anymore. And so then I go into I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. Or like I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, all that. But that's still, and this is the amazing seeing that my teacher, Clare, has pointed out recently, and I'm seeing it more clearly, that though either side, whether, there's a me that's like achieving things and being like making beautiful things and getting the likes, that is a separate me. The same separate me is also the one that's like, I'm not good enough, I'm not doing what I think I should be doing, or I'm not achieving anything in the world. Both of those are the core separation belief structure. And so the way to dissolve that is just to love it. Here it is. It's here to be loved. It's here to be fully received. And then the energies underneath that, what caused that, it's like the traumas from the childhood. There's no victim. It's just that the energies need to be coming up and felt and received and loved. And here it is again. The energy of like powerlessness and anger, worthlessness, or, I'm not good enough, I'm not doing it right. And it's here just to be welcomed and loved and felt. And there's no like right, and it's messy sometimes, and screaming happens, but I already feel so much better. All this energy is squaring my moon also. Like the Saturn is opposite my moon, Uranus is squaring my moon. There's this huge T-square in my chart. Dismantling. The moon is like who our self-reflected consciousness, who we think we are. It's this identity structure that we've created out of our core belief structure in wounding from childhood, and that's all shifting around. And moon in Leo, I'm not being seen for who I am. I'm not being seen. That's the core response to life in the moon in Leo when it's in its shadow. And then when it's in its light, this is what's transforming. It's like, I am this light. I am this love for myself. I see myself. I love myself. That's all that's needed. And the more I find this love and this light inside myself, the less I'm going to reach for it outside. The less I'm going to need to be seen and need the likes. And we're all, it's like, this is not just my story. Like more people, I think I'm more aware of it than most people, because it's so acceptable in our society right now to be getting what we think we need, getting the love and the attention that we think we want on social media. It's just more, I think, more acute awareness in myself because of the place I'm at in my journey of like really dismantling this core belief structure. So the truth is, it's not either or. It's like the I'm not enough belief structure comes from the same egoic construct as what Clare described it as, is that we all have a narcissist and a victim inside of us. And it plays itself out again and again. The narcissist is like, I know something, or I'm the teacher, or I am I have something that other people don't. It's, the south node, in where my south node is in gate 51, it can be this competitiveness, trying to get somewhere, trying to be somebody, trying to be the knower. And so there's the narcissist, the victim. It plays itself out, and both are part of the core belief structure of separation. So you can't win if you're trying to play the game within the egoic construct, trying to make a better me, trying to, have like positive thoughts and become somebody, and it's not going to work, because really what the ego wants is just the love of the self. It wants to be fully accepted and received, because underneath what it really wants is just love. It doesn't want to be changed or fixed. But in the love, in the loving ourself, it does heal it. It releases the grip of it. Mm. Hmm. 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 Lots of love on your journey.